Hello, kindergarten and first graders. Welcome to Mrs. Brunel's art class. We added some of our artwork behind us. Lola helped me to decorate my background. I couldn't handle my white background. Today we have a super secret art project. So if your mother is watching this with you, she needs to plug her ears or go into another room because this is a project that's super secret surprise. So I'll give you a minute. Okay guys, today you are going to be making a special Mother's Day gift for your mom. Sunday is Mother's Day and it's a day to celebrate your mom. So I have a few different ideas and I was going to share with you. Remember though on Sunday to be extra kind. Don't fight with your brothers and sisters. Something I love is when my kids do dishes or they might cook the meal that day. They had a restaurant for us and served us our meal and cleaned up after, and I didn't have to do anything. That would be something super special. I love getting my hair done, so my kids like to do my hair for me for Mother's Day. Kaya did this one for me. So there's lots of fun things you can do, but I also wanted you to make a special project for your mom. Since you're not at school and we can't do it there, you're gonna have the job to do it at home. So one thing that I thought people could do, Lola, can you come help me? Lola, what we did is we took her hands, see, show me your hands, and we traced them on a piece of paper. She picked her favorite color, and then we cut them out, and then we took a ribbon. I found this pretty ribbon that had bows on it, and you open up your arms, open your arms all the way, and you make this as long as your arms, the ribbon. And then what you can do is tape those hands on the ribbon, and you can send it to someone in the mail, and it's like you're sending them a big hug the size of your hands. So I thought that was cute. You could do for grandparents if you don't get to see your grandparents, which I know a lot of us can't. So I thought that would be a fun one to send grandmas or aunts, or if you don't live with your mom, you could send that to her. So that's one idea. Another one is to make a card. And I can write this on the bottom of my video so you know exactly what to write. But it says, I am so glad God gave me you. So just, you're so thankful that God made your mom your mom. You could be any mom, but your mom was specially given to you by God. So what we are going to do is make cool little fingerprint flowers on here. A few of them at the bottom and then one at top that's like your mom. So a lot of you do not have stamp pads at home, but if you have a stamp pad, you could do a stamp pad and stamp your fingerprint on the paper. If you have paint, that would be a fun thing to do. I have found out, I tested on my fingers, that you can use a marker and paint your fingers. Now you use washable markers so you can wash them off when you're done. So Lola, come be my model. Give me your thumb. We'll do a pink one way up top here. There we go. And this is the center of your flower. You're gonna draw the petals and stuff around it. Here, I'll do another pink one. We'll do just a couple. Do a couple on the bottom. Good. And we'll do, why don't we do a purple one? Here we go. We're going to use the same thumb. Might mix the colors a bit, but that's okay. But I know I love seeing your little, your fingerprints inside it. You can actually see all the little lines, and it just, I love that. So I thought it would be fun to do. Why don't we do one more? Okay, so see, I am so glad God gave me you. And then we have our 5 fingerprints. There's your mom up top. And for the next step, we are going to, Lola's all painted now. We are going to draw the stems. I'm doing it in green, but you could do it in black too. I think that would look nice. And then if you want to add some leaves, you can. So I'm going to only do a couple. I'm going to let Lola finish more leaves, and I'll show you the finished product on that. And then you're going to draw your petals. Now you can do your petals different ways. So I'm going to pause it and show you an up-close flower and how you could do the petals. Pause. Okay guys, after I completed your whole video and your project, I realized another cute saying that could be for your card if you would rather do it instead of "I am so glad God gave me you," is "I am so glad God picked you to be my mom." I thought that would be so cute since it is your flowers. That's like the tall one that's your mom that God picked to be you. It came to me after I was done. So those can be your 2 options. I don't know if you've already written it down or if you watched the video first, but another option is "I am so glad God picked you to be my mom." And then that tall flowers like your mom, so make it your favorite. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. I have my camera a little farther out today. So one way you can draw your petals are making little round loops, almost like ovals. So pretend these are your big thumbprints. And that would be like a daisy. So Lola, I'm gonna let you choose how you want to. You can even add more behind it. That would look nice. Make it look like there's lots of petals. Okay, it's a big flower. Another way you could do it is just to take lines and just have them bursting out. That looks pretty too. Yeah. Okay, something like that. One way you could do that is then to connect each line. If you want to do it that way and make it look more like petals, but you do the lines first and then make round lines over them like that. That's another way. That one looks pretty. I like it like that. Another way you can do it is add like triangles to the end. I feel like these ones look more like daffodils. And they're not complete triangles. The bottom's like open. So there's another example. And then the final example, which I think is fun too, is to make like a swirl around it. Kind of like a rose. So those are some examples you can use to decorate the top of your flowers. Go ahead, get ready, press pause. Okay, here is the card that I thought turned out so beautiful. And again, you can do your lines in black if you want. I think that would look nice too. You can paint your thumbprint on if you have some help. Maybe your dad could help you paint your thumb and make the thumbprints if you don't want to do the marker or stamp. The reason I love the marker is you can see all the little lines of your thumb in it, which I just love. Okay, so the next step, you're gonna open it up and you are gonna write some things about why you love your mom. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna type them on a screen after this, so that way you can press pause and you'll write them down as they are shown on the screen. And then I'll show you the Lola's finished product when we're done. So it's like, I love you because I love my mom because she makes me feel, and then you write how she makes me feel. She always says, and then you would say something that she says. She tells me something your mom tells you that makes you love her. She always, and she never, and she is. So those are the beginning of each sentence, and then you'll fill in the blank, okay? So I will do those right off after the video, and I will, smile, I will record what it says, and then you can write it down in your card. And if you run out of room, you can write it on either side or even on the back, okay? And I used white paper, but if you wanted to use a colored paper, that would be nice too. All right. Okay, in your best handwriting, you are going to write at the top of your paper, I love my mom because, and then add the ... Okay, the next line you're going to say, she makes me feel, and then you're going to fill in how your mom makes you feel and after that word. After you write how your mom makes you feel, you're going to write, she always says, and then write something that your mom always says to you. The next line you're going to say is, she always. What is something your mom always does? Next line is, she never. What is something your mom never does? And the last line you'll say, she is. Use a word to describe what your mom is. And at the very bottom you can write, thank you, Mom, and write your name. Remember, use your best handwriting and work really hard. I know it's a lot of writing, but I know your mom will love it. So take care, and I will see you at the next Brunel art class.